So it's now 4 right now. So let's get started. Right. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this information seminar. My name's Alan. I will walk you through what's Master Finance Scheme in PolyU is about. Welcome to PolyU. Feel free to take a seat. Some of you get the information, right? PolyU is under the Faculty of Business. We got the accreditations from AACSB and ACRES. And today I was put more focus on the two program in Master of Finance in Investment Management and also Master of Finance in Corporate Finance. And both have full-time and part-time program, okay? So let's talk about the program objective first. The first objective for this program is try to address the education demand. And actually, I'm the program director since 2008 for the full-time program. So I'm running this program for quite a long years. And the demand is always there, especially related to the education. They really want to have a systematic education in finance, a holistic one and also an integrative one. Second one is you really want to get the idea and also the education opportunities to apply what you learn in the corporate finance situation, in the asset management situation. And you know what? Now people always talk about family office and private banking world as well. And also we are also helping the student to prepare their professional career, especially, you know, some of the CFA examination, chartered financial analysts. So a program of what? You will notice that for full-time program and also for part-time program, they all require to finish 12 subjects in this master. For part-time program, there are possible exit points for they consider if finish the first year, if they have some engagement or there's some relocation of work, there's some, but only few chances. Most of them would like to go for master, but in case they need to do this, there are possible early exit. First 6 subjects, then they will graduate with postgraduate diploma, okay? And the curriculum is like that. For the first 6 subjects, it's a kind of building up the theoretical background and also the technical basis of the finance. And then moving forward for full-time program in the second semester, you have to find the elective subject related to your stream that is specialized finance area. For year 2 part-time student, then you also go for some of the specialized elective. And both programs have 2 subjects for integration and synthesis. We call it capstone subject. It's all compulsory, okay? Let's see the curriculum together. For Master of Finance, especially for corporate finance stream, the compulsory subject and have this accounting, corporate governance, economics, investment, principle of corporate finance, and quantitative method. For elective subject, the second semester for full-time, for year 2, for part-time program, then you can select out of this subject, including business analytics, risk management, entrepreneur finance, ESG investment and green finance, financial analysis valuation, international banking, merger and acquisition, and personal financial planning. Hey, there's a project here in case some of the students would like to pursue some special topic to pursue the doing more research. It's not a taught subject, it's a research subject. Then we can allocate this supervisor for you. Some of the faculty specialize in that area, your interest, then you go for this elective, okay? And then there's a compulsory capstone subject, finance and strategy and international financial management, okay? But most of the students actually would like to go for the taught subject rather than research subject, okay? And for investment management, basically the same for compulsory subject, except there's one called regulatory framework. Because you know CFA curriculum, they have their own criteria for regulatory framework. So that's why it's a little bit different from the previous corporate finance subject. We call it corporate governance, disclosure, and implications. For elective, in the elective subject in investment management program, you find out that the elective is quite different from the corporate finance subject because some of the students they would like to go for CFA, for example, Chartered Financial Analyst professional exam, then we will suggest them to take some subject like this, like derivatives, like fixed income, like portfolio management, and also valuation, because it's related to the level 2, level 3 subjects, okay, which is different from corporate finance, because corporate finance is from the corporate side. The elective will be like merger and acquisition, will be like entrepreneur finance, how to raise funds from the capital market. But from investment management, you like to be a buy-side people, analyst, right? How to make use of the different structure and products to do the valuation and to do the asset allocation. Of course, we are also partnered with GAP, so that's why you see quite a lot of risk management subject as an elective for investment management stream. Okay, and of course, we also provide like ESG. We are very hot right now, and some of the fintech subject like business analytics in accounting and finance as year 2 electives for part-time, second semester for full-time. Okay, capstone subject like finance strategy and international finance to integrate everything together. So the structure for part-time program, 36 credit, 2 years. So the delivery mode is like that, 13-week semester mode, 3 subjects in semester 1, 2 subjects in semester 2, and 1 subject in summer. So that's why for part-time students, you have to spare the weekday evening and Saturday afternoon class, okay? For full-time student, also 12 subjects, but the duration just 1 year. So basically 6 subjects, 1 semester. And it's very intensive, okay? Weekday, daytime, and sometime maybe some class evening, okay? And for special feature for this program, you got professional development lectures. We will invite a seasoned speaker from different industry to broaden the horizon of the student and also to keep abreast of what the industry development right now, okay? And our program also get the recognition from the professional body, like the CFA Institute, okay? So that's why we award 5 CFA program awareness scholarship to help them to apply for the CFA, the application fee, something like that. And we also partner with the GAP that is providing the risk education. So some of you may heard about the FRM exam is conducted by this body, okay? Some of the sharing for you guys, student profile, part-time program, we admit 28 students last year. They have around 5 to 6 year working experience. So you can see the gender differences are more male than female last year. And some of them already got master as well, but they would like to go for further study. And also everyone got a basic degree. And you will find out that around 50% is accounting related and finance related background. Okay, and another half is they may not have the background, but they work in the finance industry. So that's why they would have a systematic study in part-time program here. For full-time program, last year we admit 119 students for the full-time, average age 23, and half male and female. Okay, and the background is like this. I think 55% is business, finance and accounting and management background. 45% is non-business background, okay? And the tuition fee is 318,600 for the whole program. For part-time one, you will see that you have a recognized university bachelor degree. For full-time, you also have at least a second-class lower division or equivalent GMAT score, and also even though or little working experience are welcome to apply for full-time. It must be an English degree, and for full-time program, you have an IELTS 6 or above, or TOEFL 550 or above. That is the deadline admission schedule. The early round for the admission application is 16th of November deadline, and the main round is 30th of April. Okay, so we'll start the interview after shortlisting the appropriate applicant. Okay, And these are the program websites, so you can go in depth and to learn more about the details. And feel free to ask questions if you have anything in your mind. For academic matter, please contact me. And if you have any administrative issue, you can contact Helen for further details. Okay, so I make it quick, but I would like to address any questions if you have in your mind. Feel free to raise up your hand and ask questions. Yeah, go ahead. Yes. Yes. Uh, Depending on let me answer your second question first. If you look at the profile for full time, you can see that most of the student actually the age is like 23, right? That's why they don't have working experience, most of them, because you need to study full time within 1 year upon your graduation first degree. So we welcome those students. If you really want to go for that, you can do it. And also you can see that you mentioned about non-financial background. Yeah, 45% is non-finance, non-business, non-accounting, right? So it really depends on how keen you really want to pursue a finance for this kind of degree. But for part-time one, we'll have you look at the background, you see that most of them have around 5 to 6 year working experience, and they're already engaged in the industry, right? Um, some of them are not non-finance industry as well, but at least they are working in the industry for quite a number of like 5 to 7 years on average. Okay, so is it okay answering your question? Good. The first question is it's hard to tell because every year is different, and but of course you see the number of admitted student and the number of admitted students for part-time is different, but for full-time and part-time one, we will shortlist the appropriate candidate for interview. Okay, so don't worry, the interview is a kind of mutual understanding process. We let you know what we are providing, and we also want to know the one we admit is not wasting the quota. We really want to admit those students who treasure the study opportunity. Okay, good. Any other questions? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Oh, for part-time, we don't have this requirement. Yeah, very good questions. For scholarship, we have provide scholarship in the past, and we also will provide scholarship in the upcoming intake. Of course, it depending on the student background, student working experience, student the applicant itself during the interview performance, right? This is some of the consideration. Okay, very good questions. Yeah, go ahead. Yes, full-time student. Of course. Oh, yeah, this is why you can see that. Very good question and very attentive. Very good. Hey, we have bachelor degree with recognized university, but you find out that we want to know their IELTS and English score. So even they are graduate in China, they prove that they have the level of English standard. That's fine. Good. You're welcome. Any question or any? Yeah, go ahead. Yes. Oh, okay. Let me explain in more detail. Hey, for part-time study mode, you can see that. For semester one, free subject. This is the most challenging for part-time student. Why? Because you have to spare 2 evenings in a week during weekday and 1 Saturday afternoon for the first semester, okay, for part-time student. So that's why it will be quite intensive for part-time student in the first semester. Then for the second semester, possibly 2 evenings a week. And then the summer is 7 weeks down the road, 2 evenings again. Okay, this is the pattern for the study mode for part-time. Is it clear? Yeah, good. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Yes. Internship opportunities. I guess this is an interesting question because part-time student already got a full-time job, right? They don't really need this kind of internship opportunity, but they need what? They need to have to mingle with the part-time student to broaden their network, and then to mingle with the alumni, and then you have more opportunities to climb the career ladder, right? This is more important for part-time. But for full-time student, it is also interesting because it's just 1 year study. 1 year study, very intensive. So that's why they're more treasure about the working opportunity upon graduation rather than internship, just 1 year. So that's why we provide more chances of let them know what's going on in the Hong Kong market, especially in the full-time students. So that's why this is more related to the situation rather than, of course, if they really want to go for internship, we encourage, but they are more treasure to find a full-time job, right? Good questions. Okay, so any more questions? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I can share with you. I can share with you for full-time. We have around 1,000 applications last year. Yeah. Yeah. But every year is different, so I can I can just give you the data, so you can find maybe sometimes we have more than 1,000 applications, but depending on the situation, and also we need to see, we try to attract the most quality and also the good student applicants, right? Yeah. For full time. Mm. For full time, right? Oh, that means for full-time applicant, if they have some internship experience during the undergraduate study, it will be a, a kind of a good for application process because you may know about what's going on in the market, right? So this is it's a plus, I would say, but right, but it's not necessarily to be required, right? So if some of we just finished the introduction, but some of you can ask during the yeah. Yes. Yes. Very good questions. Hey, if you some of the student, if they got for example, investment management program, if some of the student they already get the CFA or FRM, right? Then we will get some credit transfer. Then for year 1 subject or for the first semester subject, there will be some subject we get the credit transfer, we call it. Okay. But of course, CFA level 1, level 2, and level 3, you got different credit transfer. And for professional part-time student, if you're accountant, definitely you will get credit transfer for certain subject. Okay, good. Bye bye. Yeah. So feel free if you don't want to ask question in public, you can still get around and ask. Yeah. Very good question. Yes. Upon the graduation, actually, I always say, I think this question is much more related to full time, right? Part time, they already have their own job, but of course, most students and next actually next Thursday, to be exact, it's next Thursday, I will have a dinner with some of the recent graduate. Some of them told me, oh, thank you, this program helped me to find another good job, right? And then this is somehow happening in part-time student as well. But for full-time, it's really depending on the choice. If they're coming from mainland China, sometimes they really go back to China because there's more opportunity maybe, or some would like to stay in Hong Kong to look for jobs. So it is there's a very interesting phenomenon, right? Depending on the student, right? But of course, I will observe, as I said, I'm in the program for quite a number of years. I see some students really got a pretty good jobs and also really realize the dream being an analyst or working in the finance related industry. So this is somehow is encouraging and also so-called investment payoff, right? Okay, so wow, hi, but should I don't know. Hey, if some of you just come for understanding the full-time Master of Finance program, actually right? So what should I do? Because 4:30 is done, right? Maybe you are interested in other program. So I have 10 more minutes. Any more questions? Or maybe I stop here. Some of you would like to ask question in private related to this Master of Finance program, right? Okay. Thank you for your interest and time. Thank you. That's all for today. If you want to ask me in private, I will be around. Okay. Thank you.